200 local artists and crafters have benefited from the festival, which assists artists who suffered a loss of income because of the national lockdown. There wasn't a physical festival for the first time in, hear this, 46 years, as it was forced to go online due to COVID-19 regulations. The festival presented work that spoke to the unique items faced globally and featured new collaborations, new experimental forms and new ways to engage with the arts and audiences digitally. Fezeka Nkomonye, the MEC for Sports, Recreation, Arts and Culture in the Eastern Cape Province, joins us via Skype this morning to reflect further and tell us a little more why it was deemed a success. Fezeka, thank you so much for your time and thank you for joining us on Weekend Dawn. Really appreciate it. My first question, obviously, to you is, did tourism not lose out on some money over this period? Because other years, when the festival's taking place, a lot of people flock to the province.
That's correct. Good morning, Jacob, first, and good morning to your Weekend Dawn viewers at home. That's correct. You are point on when you're saying a lot of people would have been in Makhanda during this period, and that has had a negative. We had challenges in the sense that in terms of the economy, one of the challenges we had is that we were robbed by COVID-19, a face-to-face interaction with the people of Makhanda as well as the creatives, but also in terms of the economy, the PNPs that would normally house us when we are there have made a loss. The food vendors, Grahamstown Festival is known for kudu beggars. So in terms of the economy, we really have lost. But also in terms of the creativity, the study that was recently conducted by the South African Cultural Observatory indicated that a loss of 53 billion rands is projected because of the COVID-19. So a lot has been happening on the negative side, and the creatives have lost a lot of income during this period of 4 months or 3 months.
Oh, well, I guess there's an upside as well. The fact that you accommodated the artists and made a plan to get them paid and used local productions to push and give some money back, because a lot of them have lost a lot of money over the past few months, is a good thing. So that's why you deemed it a success. In terms of attendance, what were the figures like? The people who were watching online, was that quite successful as well?
We were nervous, Jacob, because we were not sure whether this would be accepted by the viewers, and because 46 years people have been going to Makhanda. But we are very happy that over 80,000 people have viewed the Virtual Arts Festival on social media platforms. But we are also delighted by the feedback we are getting from the crafters and the creatives that have been showcasing their work in this virtual platform. So for us, it has been a success because more than 200 artists have benefited and over 80,000 have watched this globally.
Wow, and I guess that's the nice part, the fact that you actually reach more people online than what you would have physically reached in the few days that you had it in Makhanda.
That's correct. And the fact that, Jacob, this year presents a platform where ordinarily a crafter from Krisani would have taken their artwork to Makhanda and sold it to those who would have been in Makhanda. But the virtual platform now gives these creatives and crafters an exposure to the global market. And that's why we've been getting a positive feedback.
So, Fezeka, this spells out a different arts festival for 2021, I guess. There's going to be a lot more of an online presence, and I'm hoping that you're still going to keep the traditional ways of having live performances and people interacting and people tasting new foods and having a great time in Grahamstown / Makhanda, of course.
The reality, Jacob, is that moving forward, it is glaring that we would have to reinforce our ICT platforms. Because the Virtual Arts Festival, even if we are going to have a hybrid in the future, basically what it has done, it has created a springboard for us to incorporate the 4IR into how we do things going forward. So we are hoping, even if we are next year going to go back to Makhanda, but we are hoping that there would be some other shows that we would be presenting to the global world in this virtual platform. There are, of course, challenges that we have encountered when we were preparing for this.
Yeah, it was, of course, something that was different and unusual for a lot of people. But the fact that it was deemed a success is the start of something new and something amazing. What was your favorite part of the National Arts Festival on a digital perspective? Who was your favorite artist? Did you get introduced to new artists as well?
I was particularly excited to have Umamuma Dosini this year as a guest to the festival, considering what she has been through at the beginning of the year, where she was abroad and was assisted by the Department of Arts and Culture to come back home. But I think the most interesting part for me, Jacob, was that those women and men who are in the rural areas who would have found it difficult to showcase their artwork because of the internet challenges. What we have done to assist them to expose their craft and their creativity to the globe is to send a team of the National Arts Festival crew, as well as our departmental officials, to go and take pictures of their artwork so that it can be uploaded and be presented. And we are delighted that some of them are already indicating that they have already made an income because of the work that they have sold online. But I think we have had to make a decision whether to go ahead with the Arts Festival in this platform or to cancel it. But we took a decision to go ahead with it so that we can be able to give a platform to creatives to showcase their work and be able to earn an income after they have been lost so much income during the 3 months period.
I think you guys did a tremendous job. Fezeka Nkomonye, thank you so much for your time. I can't wait to see how it runs next year. I'm looking forward to it. And again, thank you once more for joining us on Weekend Dawn. Well done for putting together an arts festival and continuing a heritage for many people out there. That's Fezeka Nkomonye, MEC for Sport, Recreation, Arts and Culture in the Eastern Cape. And she was chatting to us about the first virtual National Arts Festival, which concludes today. So if you still want to check it out, you're welcome to check out the festival site, and you can see what will be taking place there today on the final day of the Virtual Arts Festival.